Las Vegas is known, of course, for being a vacation destination for people around the world, as well as here in the tri-state.
Our reporters have new accounts from some of the people who were in Las Vegas at the time of the shooting. We start with Ashley Zilka, who is live at the Greater Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky International Airport. Ashley?
Steve Henry and his fiance were emotional when I talked to them here at CVG, and that's really how a lot of families felt when they got home. This couple in particular, though, they were supposed to be at the concert.
You just start thanking God.
Steve Henry and his fiance Michelle had a lot on their minds when they landed at CVG.
Feeling like God is what, the difference was why you wasn't there, because you planned all day long to be in a spot where you could have lost your life.
The couple from Redding won their tickets to the music festival in Vegas from a radio contest. Here are some pictures from this weekend. But Henry says they left right before Jason Aldean took the stage because they saw the country singer perform a few weeks ago.
We was run down and we just changed our mind at the last minute.
The couple got back to their hotel and Michelle called it a night. But Henry says he wanted to play some slots. Then, panic.
We didn't know why we was running. Everybody was screaming. You was running from one machine to another trying to take cover.
Henry says he and hundreds of people ran out to an alley. Hotel staff took them to a safe zone. Henry was separated from his fiancée for 2.5 hours. Over at Mandalay Bay, Jenny Coleman was eating dinner inside the hotel where the gunman was found.
It's just scary because, you can't protect yourself.
Coleman says hotel guests spent the entire night in the downstairs theater, where reality sunk in.
We were just so sad for the people when we finally realized what had happened, that the shooter was at our hotel for 3 days.
It's like 1 minute you're happy because you went a different path and you're alive. And then at the next minute you're thinking about all the people that lost their lives.
Henry says it was very somber and quiet at his hotel today right before he left. He says he's very grateful to be home tonight. Let's now send it over to my colleague, Kristen Swilley, who has reaction from other local families. Kristen?
Yeah, good evening, Ashley. I spoke to one woman whose plane is scheduled to land in Las Vegas in just a couple of minutes. She planned this trip for fun, but says she is leaving a life-saving gift behind.
I started getting phone calls at 5 o'clock this morning, seeing if we were there, seeing what we were going to do.
For Dawn Woods, Vegas is a second home, but just a long-time wish for her son. So for his birthday, she could think of no better present than to finally bring him along.
If you turn 21 and you don't have any kids and you're not married, I'll pay for your first trip to Vegas.
But she doesn't plan to stop the giving there. Blood donation to help save victims of this mass shooting is now top priority.
See if we can do anything to help the cause, to help the people that were injured and those families.
And as she heads toward a city still reeling from tragedy, others who lived through the hours of uncertainty are glad to be back home.
There were just cops flying in and out, heavy artillery. It was just crazy.
Mike Weghorst last night in Vegas was supposed to be the end of a simple guy's trip.
The speaker in the hotel says, if you're in the casino, get to your room. If you're in your room, stay in your room.
The Westchester native was in the nearby Paris hotel where partying was replaced by panic.
You just didn't know what to think. You didn't know where it was coming from. And we're watching the cops around the streets. It was a very confusing time and scary time.
As information poured in, tensions eased. Woods knows the work is far from done, and she looks forward to saving lives while being more grateful for hers than ever before.
Because it matters. I mean, here's my thought. If everybody does a little bit, nobody has to do a lot, and every little bit helps go that extra distance to help somebody.
Now, Woods and her son are scheduled to arrive in Las Vegas in about 10 minutes. She plans to make that blood donation tomorrow morning. Reporting live, Kristen Swilley, 9 on your side.